All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99. I am back with another video. All right, y'all. So as y'all know, this past weekend, Carla Esparza, she was able to recapture the belt. She's now a two-time strawweight champion in a stinker of a rematch. I think we can all agree that's probably one of the worst strawweight fights in history. Definitely worst strawweight title fight in history, man. I actually tried to do my research and just see if there was anything worse than that at 115. I was like, no way. Andrade's never been in a bad fight. Joanna's never been in a bad fight. Weili's never been in a boring fight. This one here, though, whew. But that's another story, man. But anyway, shout out to Carla Esparza. She got the belt back. She was able to get it back. She's now a two-time champion. But now that she's got it back, she's got a big target on her back. And now that she's got this belt back, it just seems like everybody's coming out the woodworks and calling her out. I mean, they're coming from every direction on her. I mean, everybody hit their social media and started calling her out. Everybody. I'm talking about everybody from Joanna to Weili to Jessica Andrade, calling her out aggressively calling her out on Twitter with the help of her manager and translator, right? But the one that I want to talk about in this video that's been calling her out, that has a very strong argument to call out, of course, is Marina Rodriguez. After this fight took place, Marina, she hit her IG, she hit her Twitter and said, hey, look, let's make this fight happen. I feel like, look, I've gone on this long win streak. I deserve next. I know these other fighters, they've been great champions, but it's time for some new blood. And I mean, she makes a good argument. I mean, this is what she said on her IG first. After the fight, she said, look, congrats, Carla, but now we have some business to do. Enjoy your belt, enjoy your wedding, because I'll see you again September or October. Just give me a day and location, a big rematch. Let's go. So right there, she said, look, let's make this happen. Hey, we can do this in the fall. Give yourself time to recover. Enjoy your wedding, then come right back. Give me my rematch, right? Give me my title shot. And look, I agree with her 100%. Everything she's saying makes sense. That's a good turnaround time for both of these fighters. And, she's earned this rematch. I mean, she said this on Twitter as well. Look, I'm the fighter with the most consecutive wins at strawweight. It's high time to let other girls show that they can become champions also. I know the greatness of these former champions, but changes are needed in the best and most competitive weight class right now, the UFC weight class, right? And then she tagged the UFC. She needed to tag Mick Maynard and Dana White just to let them know that, look, she's really serious, because after the Rose-Carla rematch at the post-press fight, of course, Carla, she said that, look, I'll fight the number one contender fight between the winner of the number one contender fight between Weili and Joanna in their rematch. But she also said I would fight Marina Rodriguez in a rematch. But Dana White, of course, he said, look, after that Rose and Carla fight, he said, nada, we ain't going to see no rubber match between Rose and Carla anytime soon. It's more than likely going to be the number one contender winner between Weili and Joanna. So with that being said, with him saying that, Marina, I feel like she needs to aggressively start calling Carla out and letting Dana White know that, look, I should be next in line, because she makes the great arguments here, And in my opinion, after reading both of these posts from Marina Rodriguez, I agree with her 100%. I agree with her 100%. She's earned it. She's already earned this title shot. And y'all know me. Y'all can check my receipts. The past few videos I've been doing, I said, look, Marina is next in line. First, she was 3-0. Then she took on another stay active fight against Yan Xiaonan. Yan Xiaonan was coming off a loss to Carla Esparza. Gave Marina a tough fight. Some people feel like she won, right? But it's a W on her resume now, so now she's racked up 4 wins. So with that, somebody who's racked up 4 wins and fought just about everybody in the top 10, to me, that sounds like somebody that earned a title shot. That definitely sounds like somebody that earned a title shot. Yeah, they're not fighting the number one contender fight, but how can they win? Weili is fighting Rose, or coming off a loss to Rose now. And then you have Joanna taking 2 years off, right? So in the meantime, when you have these fighters out of the way, to me, you have to go by the default. And even then, Marina's not even really a default. She can't really get to the number one spot because Weili's still there for whatever reason, right? While Marina's racking up these wins. So once that number one fighter loses the title shot and one fighter is just completely out of the rankings, I think you got to go to the next best thing, which would be the number 3 or number 4, right? They did that with bantamweight. I mean, Juliana Pena talked herself into a title shot off a win over Sarah McMahon when she was number 7. And I was 100% go with that. You know why? Because everybody above her already been there and done that. Holly Holm, Aspen Ladd wasn't ready. Irene Aldana, I think she was injured at the time, or she was coming off a loss. When GDR I think GDR already ran it back with Amanda 2 times. So you just have to keep going down the rankings. And with this one, you don't even have to go too far because Marina's right there. Marina's right there, and she makes a good argument. Again, like I said, she beat Dern, Waterson, Ebos, Jan Janan. She's already showed you that, look, I've already put in the work to get this title shot, right? And then, she was being fair enough to say, hey, look, after she beat Dern, she was like, okay, I don't even want the title shot yet because, Carla was ahead of me. So if Carla gets it, that's fine. She said I would jump ahead of her if they gave it to me, but I'm not going to scream for it. She said, hey, I'll fight Carla again, but only if it's a rematch. She said I'll fight Carla again in a rematch only if it's a title shot. And now that she has it, make it happen, right? Because, hey, this is a good fight. I know Dana's looking for, something explosive, and he knows that Joanna's, a big personality, and he knows that Weili Zhang, she's got the Asian market behind her, but you still got to look at what's fair. You got to go with the fighter that's on a good win streak and that's going to bring something new to the division. Marina Rodriguez, she's an exciting fighter. And if Dana White's not happy with Carla having the belt, then he needs to put Marina Rodriguez back in there. He seems to favor these fighters that can score knockouts, so put her in there with the striker. Now, style-wise, I see the fight as 50-50, and I can see Carla winning again, but you never know. Marina Rodriguez has been working on the game. She's getting better as a fighter, and like I said, she's just facing so many different styles, and she's a survivor. I've always said that, she's a survivor in there. Like, she can get taken down, but for somebody that's been taken down so many times, why has nobody ever submitted her? Right? So Marina Rodriguez brings a lot to the table. She's bringing a lot to the table, an exciting style and, a good win streak. And, she's bringing a style that I think more fans would want to gravitate to. So if they want to see the boring wrestler dethroned, give Marina Rodriguez a chance. Right? So, yeah, that's pretty much all I got, really. I just wanted to talk about here. I just wanted to pull up these tweets and IG posts from Marina Rodriguez and, just make that argument as well that she deserves the title shot. I think it is time for new blood. I like Zhang Weili. I think Joanna has an exciting fighting style. Rose is out of the picture for now. Who knows how long she's going to be out for. She might be, looking to take a break. And, she's not really ready for another title shot, in my opinion. I definitely don't want to see a third fight with her and Carla. I don't really want to see. Yeah, I really don't want to see that fight. I don't want to see that anytime soon. So, in the meantime, while Weili and Joanna, they fight in June, I think they need to go ahead and sign Marina Rodriguez up for a fight with Carla in October. Let them get prepared for that fight and make that one happen. As for Jessica Andrade, trying to put herself in this picture, I think Jessica Andrade, she needs to get in line as well. I think she actually needs to get in line behind not just Marina, but the winner of Weili and Joanna. I know that sounds crazy, but from there, I think the line can go any way it wants. Whoever wins between Weili and Joanna, with Jessica Andrade here, I think they both need to get behind Marina Rodriguez. As long as Marina gets her title shot, that's what I care about because, like she said, she's the new blood right now, and we need to see somebody new because that's not fair. I mean, we've done that in the past, right? Everybody that goes on a win streak in the strawweight division, they get their title shot, right? I mean, Rose didn't even really go on a win streak, right? She lost to Karolina Kowalkiewicz, came back, beat Michelle Waterson, was it? And then she got a title shot, right? So Rose is never going on a pretty win streak. Carla and Marina, they had to fight everybody to get their title shot. I mean, Carla had to go 8 years before she could get a title shot. And Marina, same thing with her. She's just been fighting and fighting and fighting. So let's go back to the old days, man. Whenever a fighter goes on win streak, give them their title shot. That's what I'm about. Stop playing this favoritism. Just give him the title shot. But like I was saying with Andrade, though, she said it herself. If she beats Amanda Lemos, she thinks that she'll have to get another fight, Mackenzie Dern. She said she'll have to get another fight before she gets the title shot. So she needs to stick with that. I know she got all excited and hyped up after seeing such a boring fight between these two. And she knows that her style matches up with Carla well. That's why she's like, oh, man, I want to go in there and destroy her right now. She's probably like, hey, translator, put this down on Twitter for me. Go ahead and write this out for me. Write something out. And they probably just wrote the most aggressive thing out there and just said, look, yeah, I'm going to massacre you. And I'm going to, whatever she said, you're the most boring champion, right? She put all of that out there just after seeing that win, but just seeing Carla get the belt and just seeing such a boring fight, it really kind of turned her up to say, I can do better. But to me, I think she still needs to wait. I think Marina is the next. I think she's the next fighter that has earned it, and they need to give it to her. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section what y'all think though. Marina, does she make a strong argument? Should she get the title shot next? Does she need to be more aggressive with her call out? Because I think she's doing enough. Maybe just tag Dana a little bit more in these tweets and tag Mick Maynard to make it happen. But yeah, like I said, I'll talk this one up over here on my channel. Matchmaking Monday, make it happen. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.